Hello students, I am back with a new video and today I am going to tell you about arithmetic progressions. This chapter is grouped into two parts, arithmetic progression and geometric progression. In the first part, I'll be telling you about arithmetic progression. In this video, I am going to tell you about arithmetic progressions. So let's look at the important formulas first. Let's say I'm writing a series here 2, 4, 6, then 8, 10, 12 till infinity. Look very carefully here. This series is starting from 2, right? So this is an AP, okay? So since these numbers in these numbers the starting point is 2. So the starting point or the starting number, the first term is called A. So A is the first term. Then just look that how did we go to the second term, means how did we get the second term, and after the second term how did we get the third term, then how did we get the fourth term, and so on. So you will see a pattern here. After 2 we got 4, after 4 we got 6. So when we subtract 4 and 2 we get 2, right? Then when we subtract 6 and 4, 6 minus 4, then also we are getting 2. It means, and see, you can check for 8 and 6 also, then also it's 2. You can check for 10 and 8 also, again it's 2, means you have to subtract 10 and 8. 10 minus 8, 8 minus 6, 6 minus 4, 4 minus 2, everything will come to 2 only. So this is called D. Okay. So D is the common difference between the two numbers which are in AP. The first term is called A. Now let's move to N. So what is N? N is the number of terms. Number of terms is simply, you can say, just count the numbers. Just count the terms in AP or just count the numbers in AP. Okay. Just look here. So this is 2, 4, 6. Just count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. So suppose if this series were to end here till 12, okay, so the value of n would have been, you just count it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So n would have been 6. Okay, so n is nothing but number of terms. I hope A, D and N is clear. Now let's move to one more important terminology which is called Tn, or few students write it as An also. I generally prefer to write An. Now it all depends on you, that how are you writing. It's all the same thing, okay? So what does it mean? Tn or An means nth term. Now what is nth term? Suppose I want to say that which term is 8 here. Which term is 8? So see, instead of counting 1, 2, 3 and fourth term, right? So here fourth term is 8. So how will I denote this? I will write A4 is equal to 8. Means fourth term is 8. Or I can also write T4 is equal to 8. It's all the same thing, right? Means fourth term. How will you say this? Fourth term is 8. We will just put the value of n here and we can calculate the nth term. Now see, why I wrote 2 as A or the first term. Just see, if I put 1 in the place of n, so it means first term, right? So A1 will be 2. Now this A1 can also be written as simply A. Now see in this formula, the second one, they have told us to calculate the last term of a finite AP. Now finite AP is this, okay, which ends. Finite AP means that our series is ending. Earlier I wrote 12 dot 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 till infinity. So if I write this till infinity, then it is called an infinite AP. If I remove this infinity and I stop my AP here till 12 or till 8 or till 10, means it is countable. It will end somewhere in future, like after 10 terms or 20 terms or 30 terms. We need not write all the terms, but since we know that it is ending somewhere in future, so we will tell it as finite AP. So to calculate the last term, the formula is same. Suppose instead of 12, there is a blank space. Okay, I need to calculate, and this is the last term. So what will I do here? Just see carefully. My first term is what? A. A, which is what? 2. Then what is the common difference here? Difference between the two terms. It will be same. So D is equal to 2. Now this is nth term, right? An, or you can say Tn. This one. How many terms are there in this AP? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and total 6. So n is what? 6. Since we have all the parameters here, we can substitute A, N, and D in this formula. See, D, N, and A, and we will get the answer. How? Just say I'm solving it. A is 2 plus N is 6. So 6 minus 1. Then D is also 2. So 6 minus 1 is 5 into 2 plus 2. So it is 10 plus 2, that is 12. And that's what we had previously. So this box will have what? Number 12. So this is the way we calculate. This was for the last term of a finite AP. And let's move to the third formula. I'll rub the extra part here. We will have enough questions to practice, so no need to worry about that. I will be taking a revision video. I have some nice questions. Obviously, they are not mine. I have taken from a few sources. Okay. So the next formula is the nth term from the end of an AP. So if I tell you to calculate from here, from 12 or from 10, means from the end of an AP, the formula changes. It will be L, which is the last term. And since I'm going back, see, I'm moving backwards. So this is minus instead of plus. And the rest of the formula remains same. So no need. So there's nothing to explain here. This is the same formula. Just look here. And this formula, it's all the same. The difference is since we are going from the end, means our direction has changed. We are going here like this. So A becomes L, the last term. Then plus becomes minus because we are going backwards. And n minus 1d is the same as the previous formula. Let's go to the next formula. Middle term of an AP. So middle term of an AP, we first need to check that the term or the number of terms is an odd number or an even number. If it is an odd number, then we have the middle term as n plus 1 by 2. So this will be n plus 1 by 2th term. I mean, this is not exactly the term. It depends on the AP also. But this is the formula of how we can get the middle term of an AP. And when it is even, then we will have two middle terms. One will be n by 2, which means suppose if n is 6, so n by 2, which means 6 by 2 is equal to third term, then plus 1 and fourth term. So third and fourth. Okay. So those will be the middle terms. Then let's go to number 5. Three numbers A, B, C are in AP if B minus A is equal to C minus B. So we have already done this. Just look here. It is the first thing that I was teaching you now. I'm just marking. I'm marking here. See, 4 minus 2. So if this is A, this is B, and this is C. Okay, 2 is A, 4 is B, 6 is C. So so B minus A. Look here, B minus A. So this is B minus A. It is equal to 2. Then C minus B. C minus B means 6 minus 4. 6 minus 4. This is also 2. If the common difference is same, if the common difference is same in both the cases, B minus A and C minus B, then we can say that the three numbers, that is 2, 4, and 6, are in AP. Okay. Now, now just rearrange this. So this B and this B. So this B comes here. So it becomes plus B. So we will have 2B, and this A goes there. So C plus A. So it is 2B is equal to A plus C. This is just a relation. It will help us to make our calculations easier. Now let's quickly complete the rest of the formulas. So see, suppose in a question, if they have asked us, assume the three numbers are in AP, then those three numbers will not be ABC. Okay, do not take it as ABC or X1, X2, X3. Do not ever take like this. Like, don't consider those numbers like this. It will be very difficult to calculate. Instead of using all these stuffs, just remember this, that if they are telling the three numbers are in AP, so let those numbers be A minus D. This is the first number. And the second number will be A minus D plus D. Because see, if the first term is something, then the second term is when we add that difference in the first term, right? So this will be A minus D plus D. So ultimately this will minus D and plus D goes off. Minus D and plus D gets cancelled, and we are left out with A. Then the third term will be obviously A, this plus D. So see, this is the first term, this is the second term, this is the third term. So if they have asked three term, then this will work. Now if they have asked us four numbers or four terms are in AP, then the first term will be A minus 3D. So if they have asked us mentioning that there are four numbers, so we can consider first number as A minus 3D, second will be A minus D, third will be A plus D, and last will be A minus 3D. So just look here, it's written here. And in case of five numbers, it will be A minus 2D, A minus D, A plus D, and A plus 2D. So just remember this. It will make the calculation much easier. How did we come from this to this term? It's simply by adding 2D. Okay, if we add 2D, we will get this. Then you add 2D. So if you ask that what is the reason behind this, I would tell you that when we solve the question, the other values are given in such a way that it simply fits these into this structure. So it makes our calculation much easier, and we can quickly finish the question. Then the arithmetic means is nothing but the average of the two terms. We simply know how to solve this. This is A plus B by divided by 2, so nothing to focus on here. The last will be sum. So last is the sum of an AP. This is very important. So sum of n terms. See, first term is A1, and second term is A2, third term is A3, then we have A4. So like this. So if I want to add all these terms, the formula will be Sn is equal to n by 2, open the bracket, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So this is the standard formula. If I know the last term, I may replace this entire thing, and instead of this, I may write like this. See, Sn is equal to n by 2, open the bracket, a plus l. Okay, these are the two terms. So the last and very important formula, sum of first n natural numbers. First n natural numbers means suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just writing the first 7 natural numbers. So what will be the sum of the first n natural numbers? Just add it up. 7 plus 6 is 13, plus 5 is 18, plus 4 is 22, plus 3 is 25, then 2 is 27, plus 1 is 28. So if I manually calculate it, it is coming to S is coming to 28. Now, so there is a formula to calculate the sum of first n natural number, which is n into n plus 1 divided by 2. So let's substitute the values here. N is nothing but 7, then 7 plus 1 is 8, and this is divided by 2. Going to be, this is going to be 28. It's similar to this one. So if there are n natural numbers given, we need to write n into n plus 1 divided by 2. So this was all about the concept of arithmetic progression. You may feel that I have not delved deeper into the topic, but seriously, it is not required at this stage. And since I have just given you brief explanation on the concept so that you are ready to solve questions, and also it serves the purpose of quick revision. Go check out the revision video. I have solved a few important questions which is covering the topic holistically, and there I have not explained much by giving lecture. I'm just solving questions there, so it will really save your time and you'll directly jump into the practice. So I'll meet you there. Take care and thanks for watching.